Are we live? Hello. Is it Friday? Are you alive? Are you awake? Thank you so much for joining. We're going to get cracking. We're going to get right to the stuff. It's Friday. Are we 5 by 5? And it looks like Soul made it that she was sleeping, and I thought maybe we'd just enter into her dreams, but no, she gets to be here live and in the chat as well. And Blind Squirrel Rocks, excellent. I'm so glad that you're here. We have some special rocks by Blind Squirrel Rocks that we get to feature tonight on the micro zone. And so we'll be swinging back into the squirrel rocks here in a little bit. And we've got Betty. Wait, let's try this. I got sick of trying to get this rock to stay in the doggone vise. Boy, hallelujah to that. I hear ya, them doggone vices. And I think that rock affliction or addiction could be one of those vices, but I get the vice that you're talking about, and I hope that that gets easier on you. We'll drink to it. Steinkerns, what's in your moose, everybody? I hope that what you have in your moose loosens your vice and makes everything nice this evening. Thank you for joining, everybody. We got a chock-a-block full of fun and rocks show for you this evening. We are live, says Betty. Right on, right on. The rocks win the day. Patricia's here and is saying hi to everybody and everybody else and me and all that. And Scott's here in the house as well. Hello, Scott Argyle. So nice of you to join us here this evening. Eric the cat is here. Always good to see you. And happy Friday, Eric the cat says. I'm half awake. Well, join Soul and the rest of us, I think. Probably won't last too long. Well, I hear ya. It's all good. Oh, and Cynthia Foss is the other superstar this evening. So good evening to you, Cynthia. And we are going to feature some of Cynthia's rocks as well. We're going to talk about acts of kindness, and all y'all are definitely gravid with those, but we definitely have Blind Squirrel Rocks and Cynthia Foss highlighted this evening. And we also have a good evening from Brian. Always good to see you. And don't forget that Brian here, our good friend of the channel, has some wicked awesome rocks that you might need. You might. You didn't know that you did, but you might. And so go check out Brian's having these clearances from his rock room. And this is one of those opportunities where you don't want to miss what somebody else might be jettisoning, because they've well collected this stuff. And so it's already past muster. And we have my mom. My mom is in the house. Good to see you, Mom. Happy that you could join us this evening. We've got some super fun fossils. It's going to be a fossiliferous evening this evening. There will be gems involved. There's like beautiful druzy and all kinds of good things that are happening. We have that opal guy is here in the house as well. Good to see you. All the puns. We got puns a flying. Tons of puns. And Tiger Eye is here as well. Always good to see you. Thank you so much for coming. Good evening, she says, and even Ken. We've got wrenches in the house. So I would like to take a moment to thank my special wrenches. We've got Ken, of course. We have Lisa, of course. We have John Saucer Hunter, if he might be lurking about there. Hopefully he gets some extra time on the interwebs this evening. Super, super good wrenches, and Rufotris Rooted Rockhound, and Jeff of J&V Rockhounding, and my moose, water weeds. Okay. Gotcha. Aye. 10-4 on that. Sandmaker is here and is saying a hearty 5 by 5. Thank you so much for checking in. And all y'all like tossing the hellos back and forth. We have City Rock Hounding here saying hi to Tiger Eye, but that was the first I saw of your name, so had to highlight that. Good to see you. Thank you so much for coming, Nick. And yep, everybody is going down the line, saying their hellos and being mighty fine. And we've got this from Ken. Thank you so much. Everybody everybody remember to hit that like button gently, but don't be shy. And yeah, I always like to say, this is that's the easy gesture. We love you guys so much. This channel, the dogs, Steve, me, we all love you so much for everything that you do. And every like, every little comment, all the things that really helps out so that, the YouTube does the thing and we keep on, rolling with momentum. And so I really, really appreciate that, you guys. So, excellent. All right. So, what do we have going on this evening? We've got, as I said, a chock-a-block full of fun kind of evening for you. Very fossiliferous, very silicate oriented, SAI2 love. We've got some fossils from Blind Squirrel Rocks, a box that I haven't even cracked open yet. And then we also have from Cynthia Foss, we have some Illinois cherts. And these cherts are hats. They've got like little fossil goodies all throughout. And so we have the microscope all cranked up and ready to go so that we can say we can say hello to all the little crinoids and beautiful little brachiopods and whatnot, horn corals and those beautiful honeycomb corals, just all sorts of really, really cool stuff to look at this evening. And oh no, every time you don't hit the like button, a fairy dies. That is somewhat counterintuitive to It's a Wonderful Life. Like that's it's a terrible YouTube if you don't. So yeah, you know what to do. Thank you, Ken. That just reminded me. Like I have a distinct lacking of big, huge bell. I have no idea. How do you hide that huge bell that I have in my this zoo that I call my studio? I'll find it. We have Jahik is here in the house. I have been summoned. Have you? Are you gonna do something special? We would love to see what kind of summoning this is. But thank you for coming to the show. We would love to know more about that. Like that I won't say anything about unless you say something. And Ken says maybe a dog dragged it off to hide somewhere. Yeah. Who knows? I mean, that is such a distinct possibility. I was just telling some folks that the dogs actually have been taking out of the classifiers. It's all backwards. There's classifiers right there behind me that you can see that have the fire opals. I have been endlessly and laboriously going through all of the fire opal material to gauge it, to see if it's, cut me now or cut me later. This is, good for specimen. This one's going to be hot for the faceting, what have you. And so all this business has been going on. I've been running through classifiers of it. The dogs, unbeknownst to me, have been coming in here and taking the opals and like taking them to other parts of the house. And I would be like, I swear, I totally know that there was this one that I had in mind that I wanted to, start cutting on for a fastening job. Really nice red. Where did it go? It's not here. It's not here in the classifier anymore. Where is it? And, go to look for it. And lo and behold, it's in a plant. It's under the ottoman. Like, it's in the couch. Why? Why dogs? Why? And so yes, this is actually a thing. And I mean, when I take one dog for a walk, this is when they get especially bold in their expressions of their expressions of opinions on how they feel about me just taking somebody else and not them, that specific dog. And so, yeah, who knows where the bell is? We will go ahead and try to find it. And let's see. Who let the dogs out? Now, this is yeah. And this is especially alarming to me because, like, what happens if one of them takes, some of the, like, really big, nice chunks of opal, which have gone missing? I'm not just talking about little nugs. I'm talking about, like, chunks of opal. Like, I swear that I was just about to, start trimming on a big piece, like, bigger than a golf ball, which is approaching large, if you get an opal out of it, and, it just goes missing. So, yeah, yeah, who let them out? Because we don't want them going outside. And can you imagine if I find them never or next spring or something? Yeah, that's definitely I can't believe it. And Tomcat Josh is saying hello. Thank you so much, buddy, for posting your videos of late. We've got the Hoover Dam, and he just posted up like 3 hours ago or something like that, the gem fields. Now, I have not had a chance to go and check out his video on it. I think it's 6 minutes or something like that. I know it's going to be like full of nostalgia for me. And I haven't even put out my video on gem fields. You, sir, are awesome. And so go check out those videos from Tomcat Josh, and I'll be checking them out after I'm done here. I have had a hellaciously busy whole week, but today was particularly weird. And so anyways, good on you, all of you, for doing all of the wonderful videos that you're doing. I want to kind of pop out a mention, and you saw go by in the opening montage that so Julie of La Femme Mécanique Designs, she had a marathon live that we all did a studio party in, and we all worked. I think I mean, 7 hours long or something like that. Maybe Melissa can help me out, but it was long, and we all kind of stuck in, and we worked together, and it was super cool. Also on Chris Rufo, Tris Rooted Rockhound's birthday, we also had one of these studio lives where you just see like the Brady Bunch across the screen, all of the different studios that are working. Like it was Chris and me and Ryan and Melissa, and you see flat lapping and faceting and cutting. Jeff did some cutting on one before. These studio events have been pretty darn cool. I am mesmerized watching each person work and getting to be like that kind of voyeur in the studio, getting to watch somebody do their work and how they do it is really interesting to me anyway. And so we are having these parties where you get to watch somebody work. And so not only are you invited? You are invited to watch. Keep your eyes open for them. I'm definitely going to be running one of those, if not a couple, during the weekend. But also, feel free to come and join us. Join us. If you want to work on one of these events, you're welcome to contact me on the Discord, which would be great. Or I think that Julie is off for a couple of weeks doing some shows. And so she's going to be busy. She's hoping to do some live streams from the show. So check that out. And then also you can hit up Chris probably over on the other Discord. And so at any rate, we want to get you all in here working. Or if you want to work along with other people, kind of like when you did in school, or if you have a rock club or something like that, there's some awesome energy to working with other people. That's the invite, is that, click on the studio, hang out with us while we're working. You can ask questions in real time. You can see about different techniques that maybe you want to try, or you can be on the thing jewelry making. La Femme Mécanique was doing some silversmithing. I plan on doing some of that as well. I've done both faceting and flat lapping, and we've got cabbing, of course. Ryan does a great job with that, and so yes, definitely come and join us. And it looks like Ken, the trusty rusty wrench over there, has put up the link to the Discord. You are invited. You're invited to the Discord. Another thing that I want to remind you guys about on the Discord is that there is a live stream there in the Discord as well. Super duper fun to come hang out in the lounge. You're invited to do that as well. You can pop into there anytime. And you can either opt to do something for others to watch, or if you see something going on, you can pop in there. And when you're there, you can decide whether you want your video camera on. You can decide that you don't. You can just be audio. You can lurk. You can share screen. You can do all sorts of things. And so this is like a platform for you guys to enjoy. And this is studio season. Allison Prairie Girl Rocks on Wednesday for her coffee talk was talking about getting into studio season. The snow and rain and winds and some of this inclement weather is putting some of our rock hounding to bed for a while, depending on where you are in the country. And here's some other things that you can do. You can definitely get your studios going and get to processing some of your stones, but also you can hang out with other people doing the same thing or watch other people as they're doing it, which is fascinating. And so there are a couple different avenues for you to get pumped on your rocks or their rocks. So you can do some rock hounding indoors online in the Discord or on YouTube, checking out that stuff. And so here's this. Can y'all stop doing them when I'm busy? No, we'll start doing them when you're not busy. And I will throw down that gauntlet. Come and do it the next time that we are live. That would be fantastic. Yeah. Was it 8 hours? Oh my gosh. Ryan, whom was on board for our marathon event with Julie, says it was 8 hours. We did basically a working day. We clocked in and we did the 8 hours of work. And it was truly exactly what we were doing. Like the professionals among us, and even folks that are doing it because it's your passion or, a hobby, or however you come into this thing. A lot of times these sessions are definitely work days for us. And so I would have been doing that stuff anyway. We just had our cameras rolling, which I think is really neat. And City thinks that's really neat too. And it looks like Allison is here in the house. She is also one of the fabulous trusty rusty wrenches that we have here. Thank you so much for all that you do. AL Gold is here, and it's good to see you. Thank you for jumping in. I'm sorry that your Discord app is gone. Maybe you just need to update your server, or your driver, whatever the thing. Do the thing so that you can do the thing with us, because we love doing the thing. And so Roof Fortress is here. Thank you so much for hosting your birthday live. That was a blast. You always do a fantastic job of orchestrating the Brady Bunch across your screen. Hey there, just getting off of work. Super rainy here. Check in soon. Okay, excellent. Be careful on your way home from work. And yeah, the first twist of the bomb cyclone was sort of like touched us a little bit, but it wasn't that bad. And then it's like circled back and got us again, and we're going through it again. So go figure. It is crazy. And Blind Squirrel Rocks says, you guys were still on when the crock pot chicken was done. I know, I should have put a crock pot chicken in for myself too, so I'd have something ready for when I came off of that shift. That was like a shift. But it was so good. Annie Menard, it's so good to see you. Thank you for coming. We are enjoying rocks together, and I'm so glad that you can be here to enjoy these rocks. Okay, so but we have a piece of business to take care of here at the beginning of the show here. Now that we've said our hellos and we've talked about what is about to happen, we have a bit of business. And so let me see. I need to fuss here. And so I'm going to do, let's see, what do I do here? Can I Um, yeah, business, there, and this, and oh, it's turned all the way down. Oh my gosh, terrible segue. What's that? Why, that sounds like Christmas music. What? Is it Christmas already? Well, who are you?
Hi, Karen.
It's Ma, everybody. This is like Christmas magic happening a whole month early. What are you doing here?
Oh, I was just hanging out, on your deck. And I figured I'd say hi. It's getting a little wet
Well,
out here. I can use an umbrella.
yeah, you might want to come in. There's a door. There's a door right there. You can come on in, but we like have some pretty serious business to take care of about this minerally rocksmith that's coming up. And so what is it and how do people play in the minerally rocksmiths?
Okay, well, it's basically like Secret Santa, but with rocks and minerals and slabs and cabs and whatever you got. And if you want to participate, you just need to go into the Discord. There's a channel called Minerally Rockness, and you can go in there and read the instructions on what to do, which is either just to send me a direct message or an email saying you want to participate, putting a wish list together of things you want. Like, for example, if you don't have a saw, you could say, please don't send me rough, you know.
Just send me
Uh,
soft instead of the
yeah,
rough or smooth.
yeah, or, just ask for a saw, whatever.
Oh
And
yeah, or ask for a saw.
and uh and yeah, and then if you're willing to ship internationally or not is the other thing, because we want everybody to be able to participate. And the reason that I wanted to come on here was that there's only a few more days left. I'm going to be drawing names literally out of a hat, like an old person, on the 25th, which is in 3 days.
Oh my gosh, it is. Oh, how
Yeah.
time flies. Okay, so to recap, you want to be in the minerally rocksmiths. This is like a secret Santa or
Hmm.
Manta or how does that go even? Um, Meepleta. And so you sign up, you tell the world, as it were, what you want or what wouldn't be so hot, what you're
Yeah.
interested in. I like specimens. Why
Yeah.
I like cabs. I don't like cabs, whatever. And then somebody secretly behind the scenes, it might be those 2 in the picture, I'm not entirely sure. Like,
It's a secret. I can't tell you.
those guys, not those guys. It's a secret, she can't tell you. Um, so somebody cooks up a plan as to, the configuration of, who gets who, and we roll this bad boy out, and you get, like, something super sweet from the the crowd that understands you. You know,
Exactly.
it's nice to get, like a shirt in plastic or a, pair of socks or whatever, like dishware or some random thing for Christmas. I mean, it's always the nice thought that counts, but you know that your rock people know you and love you and get you. And
Yeah.
so it's a chance for us to spread some of that kind of love and wealth among the community. So once again, how do they get signed up? Pray tell.
Well, uh, uh, on Discord, you can send me a private message or direct message or whatever you want to call it, or you can email me. And unfortunately, I don't have the ability to type into the chat right now, but as soon as I'm done talking with you, I'll shoot over to the YouTube chat and I'll put my email in chat. And then if people that aren't on Discord want to participate, they still can because they can just email it to me. Okay.
Excellent. And so, yeah, that's perfect. You do not have to be on the Discord. You can email me. And are you going to put that up in the chat? Did you say?
I will, yeah.
Okay, and so Ma is going to share bravely. Will share her email in the disc or in the chat here on this live stream. And so, if you're listening, definitely hit that up. If you're watching this in the next couple days, then you can still sign up. Either find her on the Discord or find her on her email and let her know. And yeah, we only have a couple more days left. What's the deadline?
On the 25th. And I also did want to say, for anybody who has said just it casually, I want to take part. If you haven't contacted me, I don't know you're participating. So you really have to get in touch with me. Like if you send a YouTube chat, I want to do it. I, yeah, I didn't see it. I didn't note it down. I'm just putting that out there. I don't want anybody being disappointed.
So Ma, on the Discord under the Minerally Rocksmith actual channel. So it's got
Mhm.
its own channel, guys. On the Rockhound Roundtable Discord, can they check to see if their name is there?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. And so
Just you can scroll up and I put a list of everybody who I have noted as participating. So if you don't see yourself there and you know that you did tell me, I'm a human, I might have made a mistake. So let me know.
perfect. I thought you were one of these two rocks. No?
Yeah.
Okay. And Bob's Rocks is here and he was asking the wrenches to put up the Discord link, which Ken did, and he did up the chat a
Way.
little ways also. And so don't worry, these wrenches aren't leaning on their wrenches and not using them. Thank you so much for that. And good to see you, Sonia. And do you have any more messages for the crowd about the Minerally Rocksmiths?
No. I guess I could say I thought it would be fun once people start getting their gifts to just start posting pictures of what you got.
Absolutely. Oh my gosh. And so, okay, this does lead to a couple more questions for me. Is it
Okay.
okay for you to like once you get your the person that you get to send to, you can
Mhm.
send to them right away once you receive your Minerally Rocksmith gift. Can you just open it? Do we have to wait for Christmas?
No. Open it. I'm
Yay! This is
that's
the best
not
Christmas
it.
ever.
I'm really bad at waiting, so I'm gonna go ahead and you could do it either way. If you wanna wait, put it under your tree, go ahead. And I think that also too, maybe, uh, let the person know who it's from. I think that that's helpful, like, when you're sending the gift, don't just send it anonymously. I mean, you do what you wanna do, but I think people would like to know who their gift is from. And then just if you get them, take pictures, post it in the we can either put it in the Minerally Rocksmith channel or make a different one. I don't know. We'll figure that out. But
I
we all
think
want to see what
doing it
everybody gets.
yeah. Like, I think that if you wanna put it in the Minerally Rocksmiths, channel, I, like, all of a sudden have a lisp. I don't know how it just came. It's my Christmas lisp. And so we can post them up in the Minerally Rocksmiths channel since we already have one there. That makes a whole bunch of sense.
Yeah,
And then also, if you want to cross post in show and tell, I think that that would be really cool too. Because
yeah,
if some folks like missed it or aren't going there naturally, then at the very least you can share with some of the folks that might join the channel from between now and Christmas too, that might not know exactly what this is about. So I think that that would be a cool plan.
I agree.
All righty. Well, thank you so much for coming on and sharing your delightful Christmas news with us.
Oh, you're welcome.
Whoa,
I was reading.
whoa, 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 whoa. Too much excitement there. I'm sorry, go ahead.
I was just no, sorry. I was just reading the. I got a little distracted. I was reading the comments.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And so is there anything else
No,
or all right. Well, thanks again. And thank you so much for organizing our Minerally Rocksmith Part 1. Like, this is the firstliest ever. Don't miss out on this wonderful Rocksmiths. And hopefully we can make this be a thing.
Oh, and one last thing. I
One last.
wanted to thank Ben because you and I had talked about this at one point, and I think we were going to do a Christmas in July thing, and then we
Uh-huh.
both forgot. And then Ben came to me and suggested it, like, hey, it'd be cool if we did a little like rock swap or whatever for Christmas, and it reminded me. So he gets some credit in there for this all happening.
Yay,
So I just,
Ben. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for that. And thank you, Melissa, and thank you also, Bob and Ryan. I think also has been like kind of prodding the community, like make sure that you're involved and all that kind of good stuff. So really, I appreciate all y'all for making sure that we all have a wonderful minerally rocksmith. So I still can't say it. Why is that?
I love it.
I think I need more moose. All right. Thanks
Yeah,
again, Ma. And we will see you around the way.
indeed.
Cheers.
Great.
Okay. And thank you for all of you guys that are already signed up for the thing. And it's sure to be a good time. We've got somebody send me nog. I want some nog too. I love nog is good. Um, And so, let's see. We have anonymously. Don't send your packages anonymously. Um, a post Rocksmiths would be something that we could do next year for sure. And yeah, it's my Christmas lisp. Check it twice, right? Have you been naughty or nice? Excellent, Ken. Yet we're on the same page, definitely. And wow, uh, do a 12 cabs of Christmas show. Oh my gosh, that's a great idea. Do we need to sing too? I wonder if that's copywritten. I'll look it up. That's a wonderful idea. And how many of you guys out there have a advent calendar of rocks? I want to know because that was actually one of the things I always wanted to do. I think it would be super cool. Um, wow. You want a juvenile Ferengi? I didn't know that was possible. I bet you they eat extra because of the ears. But maybe that they could be my accountant. That would be fantastic. And yeah, Ma loves the Opal guys suggestion for the 12 cabs of Christmas. And I don't know if you guys maybe I'll make an extra channel. You guys could make just photograph uh submissions for the 12 cabs of Christmas and we could do it. I just love it. And Sandmaker saying you'll jive to play. I think that it actually is an H south of the border. So you have to play the uke when we sing. Okay, I'll do that. I'll learn this song. I know I've said that before. I've meant to play uke for you all here on the show a few times over and haven't done it because at the like last minute I'm like, oh, I don't know, I'm kind of shy. Um, we've got the 12 beers of Christmas. Yeah, I think it's open. Oh, let's do it. Although those guys actually had some backing that they could handle doing the thing. And I guess coal is being thrown around already, but I know Brian was saying that coal will be all right, like whatever powers your stove. Was that coal? It was somebody. I mean, rather either Brian or somebody. And look, we're already getting started. 5 golden opals. Well, keep on going. You guys keep on feeding me the lyrics. Yeah, we need to see the cabs and we need to write the song that makes the whole community sing. Um aw. You guys are just hilarious. Oh, it was Turtle. Okay. It was the Mr. Turtle Montana. Where is he? Where is that person this evening? Yeah, supposed to talk to him earlier today. Um, and a sunstone under shrubbery. Shrubbery? Do we have to um, cut it with a herring? I think something. All right, no live this Saturday. Will resume after Turkey Day. Okie dokie. You all have the news right here. Bob's Rocks is not doing the Saturday live. I believe that Kyle is supposed to be on for their live, and I believe that we should probably do a live maybe thereafter. Maybe a group live, just dependent on how folks are feeling. Let me know. Uh, Are you a knight of me? And we have 4 shiny jaspers. Okay, it's happening. It's coming together. It's all coming together right here, right now, in real time. This is amazing. Okay, we've got a box. We've got this box of rocks. Got a box of rocks. Wait, whoa. Why is it doing that? Okay, here's a box of rocks. Oh, Minerally Rocksmith is still up. Maybe we want to change that back to... Whew. All right. We're going to chill out the background. Okay, so we've got this here fabulously beautiful box of rocks that I have not opened yet. Although I did cut the tape so that it might be easier for me to enter into, because it's always fun to have a struggle in front of you all and not be able to get the boxes opened. And so here we go. This is, again, from Blind Squirrel Rocks. And you guys have seen some of the amazing cabochons that Blind Squirrel has led us to create here on the ozone. One of them was right underneath the microscope, all ready to go. This right here, ladies and gentlemen, is a horn coral cross section that Blind Squirrel Rocks sent me the whole piece of, and I went ahead and took the section so that I could polish it up. You know, I sliced it. It still got dop wax on it, and I polished it up. Came off the dops. I think I was working on these guys during some of those live streams that we were doing over the course of the week. You can see it takes an insanely nice polish, and they're really, really fancy. And so actually this is this cross section of the honeycomb coral is what you're seeing behind me right now, also in the background, and you got to see some shots of it during the opening. Now we are going to get to see a little bit more of that underneath the microscope, but I thought we would go ahead and peruse what is inside this box. And this right here is sticking out right away. And one of the things that Blind Squirrel Rocks has that's very, very special is his yard. Without saying any more, that's a statement enough. In Indiana has this incredibly highly silicified fossil material. And as the land erodes from the creeks that are on his land, he is able to ground score these amazing fossils that are so highly silicified. If it's not pixelating too much for you, and actually it's time for me to do this, sorry guys. Come on, orchestrate this properly, Karen. This guy has some druzy up there in the corners. And so you can see that the chambers actually, not just the structure, here's a side view of this guy, have the tendency to do a really, really neat job of filling with druzy and other fantastic forms of silicification, like fortification and that sort of thing. And this guy here is a chain coral. Thank you so much. I'm so glad that you're here, Blind Squirrel, because I don't know these guys so much. We have 7 corals swimming. I like it. And it's just a flesh wound. Yeah, I'm looking up the way, and Melissa is saying yes, group live, please. And so that sounds like a good plan. So probably like if something else doesn't come up, I'm thinking after Kyle's done on Saturday, probably wouldn't do it at the same time. Because I know that you guys want to get some Christmas shopping done. Can you see the druzy that's shining back at you right now? I don't want to move it too fast because I know that YouTube sometimes pixelates on lives. And so hopefully you guys are seeing what I'm seeing. Do you see what I see? Too much singing. Enough singing. No more singing. But yeah, these are amazing. And so to slice some of this and see what it looks like on the inside is quite amazing. And so I'm just going to put this guy to the side for now, and we'll move on. And let's see. And Cynthia Foss is saying beautiful. Yes, absolutely is. And we've got a very dark stone here. And right off the bat, I'm not sure what we're looking at. So maybe Squirrel can help us. And then we can also decide what needs to be, shoved underneath the microscope all stat-like. Wow, that is really interesting. As far as the pattern, that is the mystery stone, says Blind Squirrel Rocks. Wow, what is that? Yeah, we have a group. I don't know, but it's porous. Is there any way that we could have bone? Because bone has the tendency to fossilize black or dirt, and this has a lot of porosity to it. Goodness gracious. And great minds think alike. Or at least I've got another mind that thinks like mine. Yeah, I'm thinking that it kind of looks like bone too. We'll put this underneath the microscope. While I'm showing off the stones, I'm going to get that share screen going. So let me just get that rolling down as I dig in the bag. Oh, wow. Look at that. So this looks like a horn coral, unless it's not. There's like the more towards the base of it. Oh, gosh, I love this stuff so much. I'm going to, I'm finding the share screen here. Golly, golly, golly. Guess I need to bring it up first. There we go. All right. It'll be ready when it's time for us to do that. Multitasking averted. Anyways, yeah, that's pretty cool. And looks like bone, says Cynthia as well. Blind Squirrel, do you have mastodon in your area? Oh my gosh. If it's mastodon, I'm not entirely sure I have any. And so that might be like needing to come back to you because that might be something too precious to just send to somebody. Look at how odd and unusual that configuration is. This is like very, very large celled. That whatever it was really, really big. There's what I would imagine is the top. You can see how much druzy is trying to shine back at you. Hopefully you are seeing as clear a picture as I am seeing, because that's pretty sparkly. How special. When I said silicification, I meant it. Jayek, sweet fossils, they need some prepping. How would you prep these fossils, sir? And itty bitty mastodon. I don't think that that was like the whole mastodon, but boy, I would take any bit, any bit of mastodon would be amazing to be a part of because I don't know, that's it's just amazing. Yeah, ooh, druzy. Yeah, lots and lots, tons of druzy coming out of here for sure. All right. And so moving on. I could like you know how I am. I could belabor this for like a super long time because I love fossils. Every single one kind of deserves to be looked at for a super long time, right? And we have this massive chunk. Look at this in relationship to my hand. Good Lord, have merciful goodness. This is just ginormous. Where did that one go? Okay, there you are. Oh my gosh, I just needed to clear that so that we could see this, the whole thing. Look at how look at how gemmy this is. Look at that cavity there. Oh my gosh. That is insane. So this coral body, are we looking at the honeycomb or what kind of coral do we have here? Boy, that is amazing. That I can't believe this whole chunk. Look at that. I mean, this structure is so neatly, nicely preserved in just pure agate and quartz, pure silicates. This whole thing is just a great big lump of silicates, you guys. It is absolutely mind-blowingly cool. That is insane. I don't even think I can't say it enough times. Oh my gosh. No way. Oh my gosh, look at that. I haven't looked at any of this yet at all, and that was the biggest surprise. Don't you love the surprise of like, "Oh, turn it over," and there's like a huge thing. Can we see those druzy pockets under the scope? Yes, we're gonna definitely need to. Can I blacklight it? Yes, I can, although I do have a lot of light in here, and I have a kind of, not the strongest blacklight, and so let me see if I can kill at least a couple of the lights and we'll see what the black light does. Some of these guys in past experience, yeah, see that big, we could probably get rid of that altogether. Just a second. Okay. We've darkened the room a little. And here we go. Here we go. Actually, that is pretty freaking cool. There's a lot of different colors there, actually. Okay, so I think that this one probably needs to go into the microscope chamber of doom. See. Oh my gosh, I can't. I just that freaking druzy pocket though. That is so cool. We can go in there. I don't know actually, like with my I think we'll do this chamber here and we can kind of scroll around this cross section here. Um Hopefully I'm not moving that too fast for you guys to see. Let me know. Sorry that it's not darker. I absolutely love this side. That the configuration there is showing like that. That is so amazing. What a cool pattern. Yeah, that is amazing. So, yeah, we'll definitely shove this guy underneath the microscope and take a little tour. in there and whatnot, because that's pretty darn cool. And that is lighting up so well. Like this whole thing has some, like I said, some pretty, oh, I'm sorry. I was looking at it. I need to just do this on the screen. I need to keep on watching the screen, or else I'm gonna lose everybody and just have this be like a less than public show. It'll just be my private, like off the screen kind of thing. Okay, so wow. Okay, how spellbinding is that? Cave opening number 2. Yeah, big, huge OMG. And did anybody else feel a breeze when she inhaled? Right? Oh my gosh. Okay, so there's that chunker. Let's get the light back on. I'm so sorry, you guys. I can't help but breathe deeply. It's probably a good idea if I'm breathing. This stuff is amazing. And hopefully I haven't like killed the light so much. If anything, it's adding a little bit more contrast to what we're looking at. And what? That guy. Oh my gosh, that druzy pocket is insane. Okay, just moving on so that we can go through the box and then we will. Oh, Julia's here from Femme Mechanique Designs. It is so good to see you, and Steinkerns to you. Are you in at your show, and how is that going? We would love to know. I'd cut it, but I cut everything that fits in my saw. Yeah, gotta be careful about. I don't know if I have the heart to cut that, but okay. Blind Squirrel Rocks. Am I supposed to cut that? I don't know. Like, I don't know. I don't know about that. So I think we have another horn coral here. Look at this beauty. Look at this beauty. You guys remember the coins, right? The our fossil coins that we made that were kind of like a thing. In fact, I should probably fetch those right now too. Hold on. Okay. I muted myself so that I didn't breathe heavily for you guys. Was that better? All right. And so before moving into fossil world extravaganza extraordinaire, we shall hear about this. Not bad. Sold a few inlay pieces. Fantastic. It was quiet after 3. Taylor Swift is in Toronto doing shows. Oh, sorry. Well, hopefully those people will be ambiently milling about in the next few days so that so that they need to buy jewelry as a memento from seeing the Swift. I hope that very much. And oh dear, oh that's not helpful. You can cut anything you want. Oh, then I have to make the ultimate decision. I am such an indecisive person actually, unless I'm not, but most of the time I pretty much am. And so these are the horn corals that were cut and polished. And you can see they're just phenomenal in color, lots of silicification. And so we made the kind of horn coral coins, and you can see very much, as far as scale and everything goes, that's what it would have looked like before I did the slices, is this guy. And I mean, the detail in these guys are just so fun. Really, really cool. You can see that some of the chambers fill up with druzy, so they're sparkling back at you right now. And then other ones, just having like some blue chalcedony in them. And every single slice is different. And so they are an absolute treat when you're like, it's so fun to cut things open to see what they look like, especially when every single slice has its own really, really unique individual, factors to it. And so, I mean, you have to wonder, like, oh, wow, like that was part of the anatomy right there. There's like a druzy pocket right inside that little square. They just, they are beyond amazing. And so we're looking down the center and we're looking down the center. And so that way, if I cut it this way, they would look different. And so I don't think I've done horn coral that way yet. And so who knows, maybe this little guy gets cut that way. I mean, this has been a journey of complete discovery from top to bottom. Um, and they are amazing corals, aren't they? They're fantastic. Oh, I love this. Okay, we have, those are glorious. That's cool. Give you something to look at here. Um, Beautiful. Those are fantastic. Those are amazing corals. Like, thank you. And you guys, definitely, Blind Squirrel Rocks is the person to thank for that eye full of gorgeousness. And so we'll keep moving. We've got, I believe, another horn there. And as we've been working these, definitely finding that they, oh no, we have another big honker, guys. Oh my gosh. Like, while I can still make words, they permineralize differently. And so you get different colors and you get different effects in the chambers from different one to different one. They are very individual. They do not look all the same. So really, really amazing. Here is another just stunner of a chunker. My gosh, look at this. And it looks like we've got, larger cells. And so I'm not entirely sure what we're looking at. I'm wearing one of the ones I'm making fur to sell. Thank you, Melissa. Get to that here in a second. Let's see. Too much finding happening. Are you even kidding? Too much finding? That can't be true. I mean, all this finding is magnificent and more finding is even better. That's awesome. And by the way, Julie, the stone I was working on during the marathon live, the video is up Sunday. Fantastic. That was so fun working all together, whether you were in the stream or not. Thank you about the coral coins. Awesome. And they do each have their own personality, big time, just amazing. And that's what I love about these horn corals. The structures are tremendous and unique on end cuts and on cross sections. And so, yeah, I still have yet to try what would be, I guess, considered a radial cut. And so just really, really looking forward to that. Kind of a coral conglomerate is what Blind Squirrel is saying about this particular specimen. Some really neat stuff going on in there. Let us do this. Let's see what is happening in here real quick. Before Jawhick or somebody says it, let's see what goes. Okay, so yeah, we've got some bright orange going on and some green. Whoa, bring it up closer. And sorry, the lot of light here, but at least you can see that it is active. Like, it is happening through here. This definitely looks like an amalgam. Now, one of the things that Squirrel had initially explained to me, oh, look at those sections. Oh, that's so cool. So sectiony. See how close I dare get. Can you see that? Are you seeing this, camera guy? So he was explaining that the um there's like really kind of thick boggy muck, I think, that's set up among these fossils, and that's what led to the interesting chert beds, I think, like a mire. Wow, look at that. Yeah, that is so cool. It truly is like a coral conglomerate. That is amazing. Wow. Okay. Okay, wow. Okay. Moving on. Oh my gosh, I could just loiter there for days. Um And so it's interesting when, in any of the fossil finding situations that you end up with a yard sale of the fossil, whatever that might be. So crushed shells together, crushed bones together. It's not like everything gets to be articulated and perfect in the fossil record. Sometimes it gets crushed mercilessly into like a clay bog and, munged around into like some crazy ball or something. And so this is a really good example, I think, of something like that. And thank you, Lisa. Those cross sections are incredible. I mean, just staggering, like make me weak in the knees. I can barely contain myself as we've been going through the cutting and the polishing process, and that looks like a cross section of a pipe organ coral. Oh, very cool. Yeah, this is an area, you guys, that I'm definitely going to need to maybe have your help would be great, and do some more research so that. Oh, that's so freaking cool. Right, Lisa? I think so too. Fantastic. Yeah, we even have a great minds agreeing. That's always a good sign. Learning about this stuff together. I think that this is just such an amazing gift to all of us. Thank you so much again, Blind Squirrel Rocks. Oh my gosh, look at the footprint on this guy. And what I mean by that is like, how big is this thing? Wow, and that looks like it got quite convoluted while it was, look at how squirrely those lines are, either crushed or grew super weird. But that is gigantatoid. That is such a big one, like again, like going back to these guys. Look at how much bigger. And I thought that those guys from before were so big. That's huge. What a neat fossil. Oh my gosh. Can you imagine going into your backyard and finding this stuff? I mean, unreal. And it looks like Leslie Rockin is here in the house. Let's have a hello from her. Hi, Karen and my fellow rock lovers. Late and here for a bit. Hope all is well, or at least well enough with everyone. Yeah, we are having a stellar time here looking at these amazing fossils that Blind Squirrel Rock did send for us all to be able to lay eyes upon, both in the camera here, but also underneath the microscope. Wow, look at that. We got the interior, the exterior structure, and a really interesting look onto the interior there. Oh, these are just so amazing. And so, those of you just joining, or if you were wondering, these are from Indiana, back when it was definitely a sea area. And we've got these, like, all these examples of corals. I probably am moving it too fast if you've got any pixelation, and so I'm sorry about that. I shut the upper light off, and so we've got high contrast. Hopefully that's working out with everybody. These are spooky cool. I would agree, Lisa. And let's see, you inspire me to spend time in my fossils found in Gaspésie, Hopefully they are silicated. I hope so too. They could be amazing. They could be magic, pure magic like these guys are. These are totally amazing. I do hope that you have some really, really exciting fossils. I mean, the fossils are kind of like exciting fossil is redundancy in terms, I think. A blow dryer is lapidary equipment. Oh, thank you, Bob's Rocks. He says, awesome polish on the coins. And this does look like, correct me if I'm wrong, Blind Squirrel, is this one of our honeycombs here? And so this is kind of a good example of the cross section on the top and then like the radial representation there. And I wanted to point this out. Cool. I love it. Yep, is a good answer. And it looks like Cody is in the house. Great to see you. Um, Fossils are always cool. And yes, and an awesome one. I would agree. And so, keeping with our theme, you guys also saw in the intro these guys. And so we had the piece of the horn coral that, I mean, sorry, the honeycomb coral that is the top section, which we can see there. So the cross section view, and then we get the radial view, which is, let me find that example again, the side section, and they polish like this. That's what those chambers look like. And not only are they square and rectangle and neat mosaic looking little chambers, but they also fill with druzy and do this amazing job of just being incredibly gemmy. I mean, this reminds me of when, you set like baguette diamonds or something. This is so pretty. And so, yeah, that's like you can see they take a super nice polish too. And so these were a real fun time to polish, and that's coming from this guy. And so I just wanted to, kind of like get like a cool before and after idea before we put any of this stuff underneath the microscope so that you guys can have like that origin, feel like, okay, like that's what it looks like where it came from, and now we get to look at the insides. I think it always makes the insides more interesting if you know what the outsides look like. And I have one more that I polished, and we're going to see if we have some of it in this box so that we have some comparison also. But we have these, some more of the very nice horn corals to cut. By the way, well, I guess I'll wait until we find the very last, if there is one of the very last. Oh my gosh. There's more in this box than I thought. We got another one of these. Oh my gosh, look at this. It's so silicified. Look at that. Look at how gemmy that is. Every single one is like lace that is lined with diamonds. Oh my gosh. That is so incredible. It's just sugar. Like that is such sugar coral. And you're really seeing like what that, the cross section that I showed you, or rather the radial section that I showed you just now in that one, you can see those kind of like smaller compressed rectangles, and then you get the larger cells there. And yeah, we're getting some nice wows and oohs and ahs. Awesome. Okay, and let's see some more of the horn, and whoa, and I'm not entirely sure what we've got there. Is that a large piece of like the side of horn or what? That's cool. Like all of this stuff, once it gets at least a little polished, gets to be a lot easier to see what it is and be able to put underneath the microscope. Obviously, the more consistent the like level the material is, the easier you can see it underneath the microscope. And this is crazy. How crazy is that? What is that even? What are we looking at? Anybody have a clue? I mean, that looks contrived. Is that like a huge crinoid or something? I mean, because it looks like it's sectional, and then it looks like it could be round. And this is the cross section of it. What even? Is it chain coral? This is chain coral? What is it? Baby alligator. I know. That one would be really good to put underneath the microscope, I think too. And also on rocks like this, I always wonder if I like scrape off some of this sedimentary rock, what kind of foraminifera I might find. That one might be a good candidate to take like a scraping from part of it and see if we can't find some of the forams in there. That is so trippy. Oh my gosh. I don't know. It's a horn, the side view of a horn. Oh my gosh, more of the horn section from Blind Squirrel Rocks, I guess. Okay. Grand finale. Whoa. All right. And so we've got these guys, some more of the beautiful, beautiful horn. And then what is the one that I always get wrong? It looks kind of like what the oh, that is so cool. Make words hard, look picture good, fossil, nice. Wow. Okay. The ones that look like the um I'm not Petoskey stone looking guys. Favicites, is that what that is? I know I'm not holding that. I'm holding, wow, look at that. That looks like, maybe an amalgam, like we've got brachiopod or something like that, or I could be just looking at it strangely. Oh, these are so cool. I can't wait to dive in. It's gonna be a long night. Just park it at the at the microscope and do some delving. So what I wanted to just also take a look at really quick were these guys. And so is this the Favicites, or is this more of the just horn coral? Because I did get these guys polished up too. They undercut a bit because of how tight that beautiful cell structure is. But was a really good time, getting into these guys. And so I'm asking you, lima beans. Petrified lima beans. Yes, the legumes. Centipede. Oh, how interesting would that be, Cody? Giant horn coral. Though the Favicites is the honeycomb coral. Okay, see, I got it. Like I do need to do some work on my brain. The hexagonaria is the Petoskey. I think I also say it wrong all the time. Um, and syringipora, tighter than the honeycomb cells. Oh, so is this the syringipora? Oh gosh, I really need to learn this stuff, you guys. I'm not sure why it's like not adhering to my brain quicker. Usually I have a better uptake on things. But yeah. I promise I will get this. I will get this. The more I look at them, the more likely we'll get this figured out. And we have some orange, but these are not quite as screamy as the other guys were. But they're awfully good looking. So, what I wanted to say is that I am definitely giving away a 3-pack um of these guys that are done already. And I'm probably going to do like a live sale sometime in the next 2 weeks. And I know we've got Black Friday, guys. And, I apologize. I wanted to do it before Black Friday because I know a lot of people have to like, chunk out some cash for that and all. But I believe that like within the next 2 weeks, I'll go ahead and have a slaborama plus the jewelry items, and I'll have some giveaways. And this threesome is definitely going to be one of the giveaways because I'll keep a couple specimens myself of ones that have been polished, but I definitely want to share these guys with the community, and I thought it would be fun for somebody to have a 3-pack. Okay, and the syringipora is the pipe organ coral. Okay, now it's all coming together. And hello, Mr. Turtle Montana. How's it going? And the one before these was a cross section of a large horn. Yes, yes, definitely. Um, wow, fantastic. And so there we have it. And so I'm going to share those, and then that sale. Melissa was commenting on my bracelet. This guy is actually an aquamarine, one of those like lower grade, not the facet grade aquamarine cabs that I got from Kyle, and I did make a hydrangea cuff. That's the hydrangea embossing. Come on, focus. And I just finished that like I don't know late last night, and so I decided to give it a test drive. Look at what the inside of that aquamarine is doing. I don't know if you guys are seeing that right in the center, but it's like it's a bit adventurescent, is so pretty. And so I had to kind of wear it a little bit. All right. So we've got wait. I need to shop for my Rocky Smiths thing my heads. Yeah. Cool. And thank you, Patricia. All of this stuff is pretty darn stunning. I would agree, and beautiful and gorgeous. Thank you, Sonia and Lisa. Awesome. And I'm glad that everybody is getting caught up with their information for Muff for the Rocky Miss situation. It's over there on the Discord. Go sign up for it. If she doesn't have your information, then you're not signed up. And so you actually have to make contact with Ma, and she will verify that you're in the mix. And thank you. Thank you, Blind Squirrel Rocks. Do you want a bracelet? I'd love to make something cool for you out of some of these fossils that we have. Thank you, Sandmaker. And you guys are all very, very generous. Okay, so what I have here is actually some fossils that Cynthia sent me. But before we go on to those, I want to go ahead and pop some of this stuff that you guys were just looking at underneath the microscope. And so let's get this bad boy going. And I know that you guys are getting caught up with Ma on the Rocky Christmas situation. And I do want to make sure that you guys know that if you're not on her list, then you're not signed up. So make sure that you have verification from her. Don't just don't assume that you are there. Like if you have a question at all, oh shoes, get back up there. I always have a fun time with this. There we go. And I want you to be big though. There we go. And we can get rid of you. And so this is what we were just looking at. This is the cross section that was polished. And it is, because of the polish, it's a lot easier to see. And so I thought I would just sort of share some of this with you. And we can actually okay, yep. So I missed that. What is the list? Okay, great. Julie, definitely talk to Melissa about, yes, getting that gift exchange running between you guys, because we want to make sure that everybody who wants to be a part of this gets to be a part of it. And we've got some music, and there we go. We're going to dive in here for a bit. All right. So, what I think is really interesting about this guy is that the fortifications, let's bring our little exposure bar back up. Sorry, didn't mean to get y'all washed out there, but the cells, each one of these cells, really has its own individual organization. And I just wanted to cruise through and kind of just tickle your synapses about how in the world do you get so many different values of fortification, each one of them, so individual. And I'd love to hear if folks do have the the backside, the inside scoop on what in the world is going on with all the chambers, like just mineralizing and fortifying so differently. I don't know why this is making me hungry, but it is. Are you kind of hoping for something that is sweet, like honeycomb, perchance? I need a 24-hour loop of this. That's great. Yeah, I think it would be worth, doing a full screen version that is just music and just have like the chill kind of relaxing micro zone to just kind of go by for hours. I would do that if you guys were interested, because I certainly do it anyway. This is what I do by myself. This is my jam anyway. And so AL Gold Prospecting is saying I need a scope for my gold ore. I would agree. I think that having a scope at all is such a wonderful thing. And Mr. Turtle Montana is coming in. Mechanique, Julie is saying hi to Allison, but also the silicification and occasional agatization within each individual polyp is absolutely amazing. Yeah, I am just astounded. The more I look at these, the more I am absolutely riddled. Like a lot of times, as you're looking through some of this kind of material, you're going like, okay, I'm getting it more and more. Like I understand this more and more. And I would say that the opposite is going on right now for the experience here, is just that each time I look at this stuff, I am more and more impressed. I mean, look at that intricate design that's going on there. And why did it get like more of a snowflake thing? And look at this guy up here, that little cyclops up there is, so fortified. And then you've got this guy right here that doesn't look like either of them. It's just like sugar quartz, and you've got like these milky sections. It's filigree, like just the daintiest little formations of things. And the bots, I saw many of you go like, oh my gosh, the bots. And so yeah, this stuff is absolutely mind-blowing, and the closer that you look, it does seem like the more there is to see. And so that is what that guy looks like. And I did promise you guys that we'd look at a few of these things. I wanted to put this guy underneath really quick so that you kind of also got a reference as to what, oops, wrong way, what these guys look like. And so here is the other, this is the exact same rock, but this is just it being cut the other way. And so probably could improve the exposure there. But we're seeing the now the cellular structure going up and down instead of that cross section. And this reminds me of like Gustav Klimt, if anybody is familiar. I mean, that all of these little squares doing their different things. And you can see again, like the areas that set up in the filigree with the little, like kind of oolitic stuff going on, the body stuff. And then these guys that have fortification. And then these ones that are kind of more sugar agate. Just really, really impressive variation, like the variety. And why? Why do you be like that? I mean, we like it. Don't change. But really, really interesting as far as what in the world. I mean, look at those bot chambers. Like those are just fat bot cells. That is so crazy. Let's see. Look at those guys. And look at how when you get closer, how detailed they are. It's so detailed, all this stuff, just like, at each level, just getting better. And again, like almost posing more questions as you get closer and closer, like, why? Why do you do that? I want to know. This one's got bots and druzy. You can see, like, I just lit up a crystal on that upper chamber. And I'm just, even though this is nicely polished, which makes it easier to see, you still have to pan through the field of view as you get closer. And so we've got the shine or the angles of the druzy, and then you can see past that into the bots. I'll just go a little bit closer into this guy here. So that we can actually see, this is bots encrusted. How amazing. Let's kind of cruise through there. We've got a mineral that's maybe causing the pink to happen in the sugary quartz. That is presenting red, maybe some iron or something like that. Just kind of scrolling through the field of view, you can see just how neat those chambers are. I want to chamber, a cloud chamber like that. It's so unique and interesting. And we've got Lisa's got a wow going on. Let me get me out. I didn't mean to. I didn't want to leave me on there. Don't you, like, I want to crawl inside there too. I want a cloud chamber. This would be so good. Uh, and thank you. Thank you so much. I mean, it's amazing. I feel so honored to be able to be presenting this to you guys. And if it wasn't me, I would hope that it was somebody else. It's absolutely needs to be seen. So I'm so pleased that I can humbly do this for all of us because it is so freaking cool. Oh, little fluffy bot pool. Yes, definitely. And so freaking cool right there. You guys talking fast enough that it's sliding on me. And where's the, oh, here we go. It sounds like an herbal essence commercial up in here. Yes, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, that's great. Nice callback. All right, everybody, make sure that you are staying hydrated. We've got a little bit more to go on these beautiful fossils, and we want to be able to make it through the whole thing. This, I promise, will not be an 8-hour session. But if you guys are serious about wanting maybe an ongoing kind of video that like goes for a bit, that is just those shots with the music and kind of panning through, I can film as well as doing something like this live. And so, if you are interested in something like that, I would love to treat you guys to that. Maybe that's what we all get for Christmas as well. So let me know if you need me to work on that. Actually, leaving me a comment as opposed to right here in the chat would be the best, and it'll kick me in the butt to do it. Ah, the mousse is good tonight. All right. And so I'm going to take that off for a second. And we were going to look at the really crazy one. And so I'm going to open up the, oh, Ken, let me do this. So if he's still here, don't know. There we go. And we can do that. And so he was talking about, how to mount specimens and whatnot. You can see this is a very, very worn out piece of the museum putty, and I put it on. Yeah, it's even got dog hair there. Sorry, guys. It's real. We're being real here. And so this goes on a piece of copper, and that way it sticks into my ball vise, and I can turn it around the ball vise, and that's how we're getting some of that motion that we get, is me being able to spin it on the ball vise. But this is also like jewelry pieces go in here. And so, Julie, I was talking about this. This is my putty. This is my jewelry holder. You can make them special for rings. This is the one I would use for pendants. I smash it into this. I sculpt the putty around the outside of it, of the jewelry piece, and then I stick it in the ball vise, and it is like secure, and I just work my way around if I'm setting a stone or whatever needs to happen. It's ugly, but it works really good. So I did mean to kind of showcase that real quick, just because we had a few people, Ken, talking about that is a great way if you're doing microscopy to hold your specimen, especially if your specimen needs to be held in a certain place. Now, I took it out because our specimen is way bigger. And so that's not going to fit on my piece of copper. So I'm opening up my ball vise because it's a vise. And I'm going to chunk this guy in. And we're going to do the belly button side up for right now. And or should we do the bots first? Let's do the bot pocket. Bot pocket, and then we'll go back and maybe get into that big belly button. So another nice thing about the ball vise, and those of you who are having trouble envisioning what it is that I'm talking about, let me also like playing musical desk here. But we were doing the singing before, so I guess that makes sense to do, right? Okay, so let's get this bad boy back on stage. And we are trying to load this potato into the ball vise. And this is what a ball vise looks like, guys. And so you've got like these pins are, you can move them. And we've got all sorts of different sizes and shapes of pins. So you saw on Julie's ball vise, if you were watching our 8-hour marathon, that she had some different pins on that would like hold on to her projects. Well, if I do have something like this guy on and the jaws are closed, then these pins hold this guy in place. And so why a ball vise? Well, once we get something in the ball vise, which this is sort of like take it or leave it, it's sort of in the ball vise now. It's a ball on this stand underneath it, and so it just spins around so I can get to whatever part of my project I need to get to. And so, sorry, that's not framed perfectly, but that's the beauty of a ball vise, and I'm just bringing the jaws in and out with the little dealio there. And I'm going to do this so that you can see. That's the base of the ball vise. And so it's like literally just a ball and it's pivoting around. Isn't that a beautiful thing? I mean, it functions so well for what we need it for. And if you are a gem setter, or you're setting bezels or anything like that, like this sort of thing will make your job a lot easier if you don't already have one. And if you already have one, you know how much you love it. All right, so let's see. Oh my goodness, we've got some more important stuff. Let's see. Yeah, so that's a honeycomb coral phagocytes, which has been crushed, distorted the cell structures. Varying cell structures influence the flow of the silica-rich hydrothermal fluids. Fantastic. I love that. Like, that is nice talk. That's the kind of talk I like. Yes, museum putty is the best stuff in the whole wide world, right, Sonia? The different flow rates and current direction cause the minerals to deposit in unique patterns. Yeah, that makes total sense. Like a gold sluice box. Thank you. Thank you. Oh man, that makes so much sense that I believe it. That I believe it anyway. All right, and so let's take you off of this stage because we're going to move it over to the microscope. And what's nice is that, my desk area, actually, I can slide that around so I can load it with a piece of jewelry that I need to do a very detailed setting on, either making it or putting the stone into it. And then I move it over to the microscope, which is on the same desk that I'm working on, and I can see it through the microscope and set the stone or do whatever work I need to there. And so that is why that makes a bunch of sense. And Jeff is in the house. Good to see you, Jeff. Thank you so much. You just stopped for the night. Well, I'm glad that you have stopped. Fantastic. And Eric the cat, yeah, it is a handy thing. It is very, very important to have. It looks like a snake's tummy. That's funny, Tiger Eye. And fancy it up, and it would be good. This is actually, yeah, very useful. Fancy it up, and it would be good to angle it up for your photography as well. I can't tell you how many times I've put a black or a white piece of fabric over the top of it, and it has become something that holds pieces, definitely. And I think I got to it. Thank you so much. I know sometimes if you worry, definitely give me a reminder that I didn't get to it, because I do miss stuff, and that was really, really important. It is a great tool, and I think that it seems like Viver or some company out there has one that's really, you can spend so too much money on these things. And then you can also get some pretty decent deals out there. You can pay as much as you want to. And never be able to make it up on jewelry sales, or you can look at some of the kind of cheaper alternatives. And I think that Viver has one that is reasonable, which for some of us, reasonable is like the only way that we can go. This one actually I came into from some kindness. And so boy, we sure do appreciate all you guys out there that keep circulating the kindness and the tools and things like that. We all do our sharing and gifting. This is one of the things that I wanted to say about Cynthia. We're getting to her fossils, but Cynthia did help me with some wonderful polishing pads. And Sonia's helped me with some wonderful jewelry polishing things, as well as the Cynthia rocks that we were going to look at. And all of y'all, it's like we give, we receive. It's a wonderful community. I mean, it's like the Rocksmiths is going on all the time, all year long with this group. I love you guys so much for that. And so I do hope that you can find one of those, Cynthia. You deserve it. You definitely need something like this in your life. And so let's get this up here. Whoa, it's so blown out. Oh, that looks like a very sugary constellation right now. I'm lisping. I'm lisping again. And we are looking at there's some recognizables. I'm going to bring the exposure way back. There we go. That works better. Seeing the color, and wow, this one looks like a real mashup, eh? And so let's do that, and can take a little cruise around. But I mean, whoa, got all sorts of different things going on here. As I'm panning from left to right with our focus, just like the bubbly madness that's going on over here on the right is really crazy. It looks like a, Michelangelo wind or something. That is wild. Okay. My little vise caught its little armature in my desk. Hold on a second. That's not smooth. There we go. All right. Look at all the different colors. This is quite detailed. Oh, wow. Look at a polyp. There's a really good polyp like right in the middle, right next to like a hair of some kind. Let's see if I can wipe that. Just missed it. Come on. It's so small. There. And let's get that in focus. Can you guys see that? A little perfect little polyp there. I'll try to pan in. That's so sweet. I like it when the shapes are really defined. Like, see that guy right there? We've got a little bit of a focus thing because we're on an angle. But let me see if I can rotate that around so that we're a little flatter where it is. See, again, this is why that ball vise is so freaking cool. Let's see if we can get that focused. See that? It's like a flower. I love that. So let's see, where are we? I'm catching up a bit with you guys. And Dixon cider? Huh, I don't know. I don't think so. That's some pretty lowbrow humor, buddy. Cider is good, but I don't think I like that. You guys all just slept on that one, huh? All right. So ball vise for Dremel work, sure. The the ball vise works for that person, and all of these other things that you can do. The Dremel, it's like having a really sturdy vise that is a third hand that you can manipulate and rotate. If you imagine that's like a faceted gem that I'm trying to set into a teeny weeny setting, then we get like, look at that, we got to go all the way around with that guy. Yeah, it's a really wonderful thing. Oh, look at this. Oh my gosh, where's my big bell? Okay, big bell, where did those dogs put it? I got the little ball. Okay. It's feeble in comparison. You should be getting the big bell. Where in the world did that thing go? Well, that sounds Christmassy anyway, though. Thank you so much. Rockhounds are the most generous people I've ever met, and it is so true. Like kinder people you just can't come across at all ever. Thank you so much for that. Really, really appreciate that. Uh we've been on a roller coaster ride, and so that is like phenomenally helpful. Thank you. And so let's see, where are we going? Where in the world are we going? So we got some more of the really, really obvious guys here. And I'm trying to get us into the bot. Where's the bot? Is this the bot? No, that's the edge. We are coming over here. We're about to go over the edge of the bot hole. There we go. There it is. Okay, let's get this bad boy in focus. Look at this. Blue druzy bot hole. Dun, dun, dun. And so Sonia is seconding that we have a Vivor ball vice. Yeah, and it seems like those were really, really reasonable. Oh, look at all the way down there. I'm going to pan us back out. You can see the kind of beautiful druzy crust that this has. And that is like almost to the surface. Here we go. Here's the surface. There's the outside of it. Beautiful bot hole. I'm gonna rotate a little bit. Look at that glimmering beauty. That is quite the cave. We're gonna go down into the cave. We've got plenty of magnification left. Look at the colors though. I mean, this is here's another like real estate that I wouldn't mind living in. All right. Interestingly enough, I wonder if we have enough light to go in there. We'll find out. Gonna hone in on some of this down the throat of this thing. What's down there? Let's go. Let's go. Let's go down there. Yeah, it's totally bluesy. I don't think I have any bluesy music though. What's the matter with me? It's all like this goes down. This goes on for days, guys. Like, I wonder if I've got a where's my light? Of course, my light was on the table last night, but it's not there now. So, of course, the dog took that as well. Hello. We could try with this. Nah, it's not going to be enough light either. Let's see. Superman's Fortress of Solitude. Into the bot hole, says Lisa. Yes, indeed. Nope. That's not light enough. Oh, we're going to need more light for the next time. So that goes down in there, guys. That's not bright enough. We do have a mystery. So what we're going to do, though, is we'll get that panned out. Whoop, ew. See, look at how much closer we have. I mean, we have plenty closer, but we'll have to, getting a little bit of, we can see a bit. That is like down the bot hole throat of like some pretty beautiful stuff there. But what I do want to show you guys, and I guess we could start at the bot hole and move away from it, is, remember how colorful this thing was? Let's see about that. I'm gonna wait for it. Now I'm on manual handling of the flashlight. So sorry guys if it's a little wonky. And get me out of there. Okay. And Ken has been strangely silent for a while. Ken, are you okay? You're usually not too quiet. This is really burning out. Let's get some of that. So this is like overexposure central, although there's a lot of different colors going on. It's just not catching. And a lot of the different kinds of material, like, yeah, you see like how that one on the left-hand side has definite shape. I'm just going to see if we can get something of a better situation here for focus. What is that? It's bright, bright, bright. Very interesting. Just don't have the lighting set up so good since I have the overhead light on. It's probably not going to acquiesce to this request. But that would show you a little some of that. Very cool. And woo, blinded by the light. We're going to fix that in a moment. And then don't go to the light. Yep. There we go. So this is just like so amalgamated that, you know, you saw where the hot spots were, and who knows what that was. Who knows what those hot spots were. Wow, that color. Yeah, this is so neat. This is a really, really impressive rock. Like I've said to Turtle, Blind Squirrel. We got squirrels, we got turtles. Amazing mashup of fossils in this conglomerate, but really quite generous sharing these specimens with the ozone so that you guys can see what these crazy worlds look like in the microzone. There's our little bot cave again. Just spectacular. And you know, at the end of the day, something like that, it's like I would love to cut this so that we can kind of get a cross section of some of the weirdness. Because look at, like, you have perfect circles, you have obviously what are structures, you know, kind of blending into each other. What a cool cut and polish could show us in the microscope, I'm thinking, would be like a really good time to be had by all. Get in there. There we go. We've got some topography, and so of course we have some field of view issue, but like, you know, all these different, look at how many different like little vugs we have in there that, you know, how are you born and how do we explore you and what are you even? Who do you belong to? When Karen learns all of her corals Oh, look at that. Like even like look at that little section there. That is so nicely fortified, and we just found a polyp. See the flower underneath the white, like kind of like the eye, and then the eyebrow over the top of it. How beautiful. Like, wouldn't have noticed that if we weren't looking underneath the microscope, but we have this beautiful, lacy doily over the top of a polyp here. Absolutely beautiful. And so I'm just catching up on what folks are chatting back and forth. The tonsils in this rock look a little inflamed. It's that time of year again. And you can try, let's see, you can try to put a white piece of paper or tissue over the light to diffuse it. Yeah, there's that, like actually the auto, um, when I do the auto exposure, it does a fairly good job. I just have to remember to keep up with it. Oh my gosh. Wrapped up like a douche made of vinegar and Sprite. Yeah. Awesome. Um, and Blind Squirrel, yeah, like if it could be cut to reveal more. It's hard. This is such a pretty specimen. It's going to be really hard to know what to do with it. I'm going to have to let it talk to me and see, okay, like, yes, cut me, Mickey, or what? Not not sure, but oh, what a beautiful piece. What a beautiful piece. Thank you so much. It's yours. I know. I have to make the executive call on this. Gosh, that's rough, man. I don't know what to do. I'm gonna put that bone in, and then we're gonna go on to a few of Cynthia's fossils because those were absolutely beautiful. But I said bone, but we don't know. We do not know. It's the mystery rock, and so like I'm hoping that we can put all of these great minds that are gathered here together today. If we can figure out maybe what in the world are we looking at? Oh, I just closed the vise a little too far. It's easy to overdo the vices. Is everybody hitting your moose? Are you guys all staying hydrated? I'll be hitting mine here in a second. All right, so I have two mugs here, just in case. Steinkerns to you. Are we looking at a Steinkern? We're going to find out. And I don't know. I should probably improve this situation here first. Dun, 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 dun. What are we looking at? Zoom out. Oh my gosh. Way out, way out. Wow, this is really wild. I don't know if we're gonna know any more than we did before. Looking at it close up, this is crazy. Okay, so let's get you up there on the stage, and there we have it. Oh man, this is what it looks like. And here's the edge of my ball vise. You can see the big hole is my ball vise. It is so similarly colored as the aged metal that it's even hard to tell the difference between the two. And as we kind of cruise along, it's smooth, and we've got this like area here that seems like it's sort of matrixy, but then we get like this ridge right here, and it is very, very sculpted. Like when I said Steinkern, this thing that's coming along here, we're cruising, 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 cruising. I can't let you back any farther. This is as far back as we get. But this is this a trace fossil? Is this a bone? Is this whole thing a bone? And we're seeing like some limonite or something like that. I don't know. As far as like you know, I don't even know. Like what is this permineralized with and what's going on? But that shape is way, way too trace to not be something. And so I think this was part of what we were really wondering about. Sorry about the exposure bar. I've been trying to be good today and not have it be in the picture. Okay, so looks like, dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to witness the magical union of friends and fossils. Yes. And this thing called life. Let's go crazy. And that portion is so profound in shape. Yeah, exactly. Like it is, look at how regular this thing is. It's like a little rib or tusk or I don't know. It looks suspiciously like a lot of the pinniped ribs that I've come across. But, you know, then at the same time, so it's a regular shape, but like it doesn't seem to be a different form than some of this matrix material. So any of y'all out there that are pretty good at bone anatomy, what ridge on a bone would look like this if this whole thing, say, were a bone? Because the whole thing is pretty black and pretty regular. You know, if I were to scratch all of this sort of oxidization off, um, a lot of it looks more like this down here. And I'll turn it over too, because I think it deserves that so that we can kind of like, we can all think, we don't have to think about it, you know, or come to a conclusion tonight, but that's what, that's the like kind of constituent graininess of it. If you look at these like kind of little orbs going on, you know, throughout, both to the left, there's a very golden looking orb all the way to the left. And then we've got the center section that is in focus because we've got a lot of terrain to this rock. I'll move it, but you can see like almost, you know, could be nothing, but it also could be like kind of cellular structure. Not sure. And down here, look at that. Like that looks really filamenty. That's a word. It is. Let's go in here, guys. Let's go into the filamenty part. What is going on here? And what I mean by that is, you know, some of the finer grain structure. Oh shoot. I'm at a bad height for my microscope right now because this is so terrainy. I think it's sitting a little too tall. Let's see if I can't move that around so that it's in better view. That is wild. Down here, it looks like the kind of the lengthwise graininess that you might get in bone. That's in. I mean, but you know, I'm not being scientific. I'm wanting it to be a thing, so I'm not looking at it like with probably as much open-mindedness as I should be. Let's bring this into focus because we've got some interesting, like different terrain here. This might need to get cut and polished just so that we can tell what's inside, you guys. It might be a mastodon, who knows? But it's got like regularity that I suspect is something. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! We have boom or bam. Who can match this? Thank you, Mike. And I can't find my big bell, so. I do think that the dogs took it. I do not know where it went. Oh, and we have another one. Oh, Mr. Turtle Montana. I see your $2 and raise you 3. Oh, you guys, thank you so much. This totally makes my day. I really, really appreciate you guys. We will figure out this mystery. You guys are the best. Thank you, Mike. And thank you, Mr. Turtle Montana, for your incredible generosity and helping out the channel. All the good things. You are the best. Keeps the microzone going, keeps our brains a working, keeps the stuff flowing. What do we have here? Do. All right, so it looks like Bone says, Lisa, I agree. And Mike, man, I love the microzone. Thank you so much. And meow, meow, meow. That means good night in Cantonese. I hope you're not going good night. It's been great. Bam. Okay, let's look at the end of the bone around the end of the rock. Okay, definitely will. Yeah, thanks you guys. Thanks everyone. Okay, so I'm wondering which end of the rock that we want to look at. Let me pull this vise up a bit. And we've got this almost, gosh, it looks jaspery end of the rock. This might be too tall. Let me see if I can wedge it into the vise. Sorry that you guys are on the business end of all this vicing. Oh, geez. There. I mean, look at how like just rock that looks. It's very, well, no, actually it looks grainy. Shoes. All right, let's get that tighter. Hopefully, yeah, focus. I don't know. All right, we're going to take a little trip on this part. Oh, no, there it goes. Did I just do this? Oh my gosh, here's another one. Cheers. Thank you, Mr. Turtle Montana. I love the generosity, and this does make the ozone microzone world go around for sure for us all. Okay. That was some more breathing, huh? Hopefully that was okay for everybody. We're finding the rock, Huh. We lost the rock. Where's the rock? There's the rock. The rock wants to drop again. So this is how kind of jaspery, cherty the end looks. I mean, it is like really smooth and kind of that like waxy jaspery look. Take this down. Thank you so much, Mr. Turtle Montana and Mike. I really appreciate you guys. So what do we have here? I mean, there's parts of it that look kind of cellular still, and then some of them look kind of more amalgamated. I mean, like really like kind of more cast, like Steinkearney cast. Was I looking at a finger there? Probably. I love the love. You guys are like tossing love back and forth. Thank you so much. James is in the house saying, nice dino bone. I don't know. Is that what you think it is? Because we're feeling kind of, it's like bony, but I don't know. We don't know yet. But you get the bell. Little bell. Not because of you, because I can't find the big one. You guys, I'm going to find it like right after the live stream. I still don't know where a big bell goes, though, by itself, because I didn't move it. But I was just talking to Ma earlier today about like how you sort of might like reorient where tools go from like other people's tool supplies, like from the garage and stuff like that. And I don't know, maybe somebody needed a bell. So just going to go a little bit closer on some of this. I just don't know what to make of it. Love to know what you guys think. I'm just gonna cruise around. Oh my gosh, no, we're not. Ah, terrible, terrible. This doesn't want to hold on. Maybe the other side. You know what it's reminding me of, you guys, since I don't recognize it? What happens if what we're looking at right now is Karen's dreaded nemesis, the whale ear bone? Oh, shoot. It went down again. It just doesn't want to hold in this vise. I should, this needs like another way of holding on. But see how this end is kind of like rumpled but rounded on one side, kind of like the ear bones that I've seen kind of look like a big Jasper comma type thing. That would be so funny. We're going on a trip. Hold on, let me grab my mushrooms. LOL. Yeah. And then yeah, that's really dark blue jasper material for matrix on the bottom. Yeah, yeah, it's crazy. Again, totally true. Yeah, Mike, look what you started. Thank you so much. You guys are all super generous, and I love you for it. I really, really appreciate all of the support. And it was payback for the missing vice grips, right? Exactly. Oopsie doodles. Um, when I nervously look around my studio for all the things that accidentally make their way up here out of somebody else's workspace. Um, oh, that's funny. Is this also your nemesis? It's like the arch nemesis of all time. Like I know that I've probably passed on some whale ear bones only because I thought that they were just like gooey pieces of not very interesting jasper. But I'm wondering now that this is like sort of got like some things going for it that kind of reminds me of that sort of thing. So um too bad it wasn't whale vomit. I'd be rich. No, I wouldn't be rich. I'd be sending it back to Mr. Squirrel, Montana, because that wouldn't be fair. Especially if he didn't know it was like petrified whale vomit, which is even more rare and exclusively expensive than the regular kind of ambergris, right? That whale vomit is priceless. Yes. My priceless fossilized ambergris. I'm going to make it into a ring. Kiss the ring. So, yeah, this is really it's a mystery. So, I would love for everybody that is having a look right now that is wondering about this here stone, what in the world are we looking at? And it's interesting cuz like even though it's got like some just serious what it just looks like jasper looking areas, it really has some regularity to it as far as, it potentially having like a cellular structure to it. So, yeah, this one's going to beg for more investigation for sure. And while I'm changing, there I am. I'm back. I'm back. I'm front. We are going to actually visit with some couple of stones that Cynthia Foss sent, and the generosity with Cynthia was she asked the community who could use some polishing pads, and I believe that Ryan and I got to be the recipients of some really wonderful polishing pads that you would put onto wet angle grinders, and some of you do like kind of like a drill situation with them. Very, very excited to play with those, but she put some Illinois chert in the package along with the polishing pads, which was a total surprise. Although Cynthia is quite the microscopy maven as well. And so I'm hoping that sometime, Cynthia, you would love to maybe come on the micro zone and play some microscopy here with us. That would be super awesome. Meanwhile, we're going to have a look at one of the pieces that she sent. I have to do this one because it's so flippin' gemmy. There's some others, I think, with some closer fossil relatives like that are recognizable, but this is so appealing as far as its silicification. And I think she said that these were tumbles. So I'm gonna get this focused up before I put her into view for you. But yeah, there's a couple of these that are just like, are you even kidding me, girlfriend? So we'll take a little tour around this one as soon as I get. One of the fun things about microscopy and getting good pictures from microscopy is how to get the light out of the frame, which is oftentimes a very difficult thing. And so here we go. I'm going to add that bad boy to the stage. I'm going to do this to it, and we're going to get rid of the exposure bar. And let's take a little romp around this thing. Oh wait, before we do, I do need to thank you so much, Tiger Eye. Let's have a bell. And Ryan has cherts from Cindy next to him. Thank you so much, Tiger Eye. Really, 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 really appreciate this. And Blind Squirrel Rocks, thank you for sending it out. We love checking it out. We'll check it out some more. I'll cut some of the latest materials, and we shall have more microzone on some of these guys that are crazy weird. We'll have a part 2 coming soon. Kate Curry is here in the house just in time to take a little tour around this here bit of fun. Where did that go? There we are. Thank you again, Tiger. I appreciate you more than you ever dream. I appreciate all of you. You guys are all big loved. All right. And so we've got this bit of beauty. We're going to take a little tour, and we'll even do a little some of this. Bring it up. So, this particular piece by Cynthia tumbled, and yet part of some fossil, I believe, some fossil record. Cynthia, if she's still here, it would be awesome to hear what, let's see, here we go. Some tumbled, some raw for comparison. Our age is Silaruan. Oh, dear. Silaruan, and Blind Squirrels is Devonian. Thank you so much for the clarification. And so we have really, really incredible, uh, just crazy spasms of beautiful, like, oolites through this particular piece. We had a look into that chamber there. We're moving it back around under some, like, less magnification and a little bit more lighting so that you can kind of see that incredible belly button that we were looking at before. We can do this is better. And looks like we have Lava Bison is here, lurker, since the deep dive on the botthole. Welcome in, and glad that you're having a watch. We're having such a fun time romping through some fossil material here. And this is just some visually amazing territory that Cynthia shared with us. You can only imagine what kind of fun this rock was having when it came into being. I mean, look at that sweet little seahorse ocean, that little red ocean that's going on there. And then, as we're just panning through, wondering again, are we looking at these look very much like the chambers of some of the corals on the right hand side that we were looking at not too long ago, like a whole group of some pretty cool structures. And I'm going to go ahead and take our pan through the field of view on account that we have a domed stone here, and so there's quite a bit of terrain change. So we're over on towards the left hand side at this point, and we'll bring it back across into the center section. And I mean, like, perfect circle down there, almost in the exact middle but bottom of the screen there. And just the way that Turtle was explaining how the different cells being filled in at different hydrothermal events, it makes so much sense. And then you get these incredibly cool patterns with oolites and then perfect circles. There's like just groups of them. What an amazing rock. And I'm trying to scroll to keep up, you guys. Oh my goodness, I'm way behind. And gosh, I was way, 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 way behind. We have Patricia's Creation. Thank you so much. And let me ring the bell for you. You guys all deserve the big bell. But hopefully the little bell with its sprightliness will make up for it. Awesome. Okay, let's see. Bell, please. Yes, I got to it. And Mike too. Oh my gosh. You guys are so great. You guys are going to keep me going. I should just like wear, bells on my head so that I can just like bobblehead while you guys are going through it. Awesome. Thank you so much. There is so much going on in this rock, right? Unbelievable. I mean, it's chock-a-block. And again, it seems very fossil oriented. So I think that Cynthia would have to also like double down on my speculation there, but it is quite amazing. Um, let's see, coming down. Yep, and Mike needs a bell. I got to it. Good on you. Thank you. All right, I think I'm caught up. I'm sorry if I missed any comments back there, but yeah, quite the amazing rock. And thank you so much for sharing with us all, Cynthia. This one just so full of wonder. I couldn't wait to, the fact that there were rocks in this package as well was a total surprise for me. And so I was like, oh my gosh, I can't wait to do a microzone with this stuff. Shoot, I think I'm trying to decide which one to do next. We had the raw chert too, and I did think it would be kind of cool to take a look at what I wasn't sure what was going on with, but I don't know how well that's going to sit in our vase. Sorry, thinking in real time, guys. It's not easy. Let's see. We'll do that. Oh my gosh. Mr. Turtle Montana comes in with another dollar. Ring a ling a ling a ling a ling a ling a ling. Thank you. Oh, absolutely gorgeous, Cynthia. Yes. I mean that stone is actually settable. It's um, quite a nice piece, and it's almost like a cab shape. It's that would be something that somebody could wear probably. And we have, is this how I make Karen ring the bell again? Yes. Thank you, John. That's how this works. Oh, thank you. Bells everywhere. Thank you. You guys are the best. Jahik needs bell. I'm getting Jahik bell. Everybody gets the bell. I'm gonna try to load this bad boy into the vise real quick, guys. I'll be back here in a second. This is kind of a weird one, so I wanna be able to get a decent look at it. Let's pan out. There we go. Oh my gosh. Melissa. Oh, this is crazy. And Lisa says, you guys are awesome. Yes. You did that wrong, Jake, apparently, Jahik. More bells. Bells will be ringing. It is that kind of season, right? I love it. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate you. Made my day. I'm not kidding you. It was a tough one, and this definitely makes it better. all of the acts of kindness and love and everything. You guys are the best. I really, 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 really appreciate you all. And so what we have here are vestiges of some sort of action, fossil action. And again, these are from Cynthia, and she did explain where and when these are from. And let's bring this into focus a little bit. But we have in the center, and we're kind of drifting off to the right a little bit, but in the center, I believe we have a crinoid, little crinoid circle. But what else do we have there? And if we have people that know what they're looking at, I would love to know. Bringing up the auto exposure, that might be, yeah, like, I don't know, that might be a little too dark though. So we did need a little bit more contrast, I think, to see what's going on, but we'll lighten it up a little bit. But you can see this like perfect shadow there. And oh my gosh, Mr. Turtle Montana, you did that wrong. Melma. I love it how he calls her Melma. Extra bell for you. Thank you so much. You guys are crazy. You're crazy, I tell you. This is like Vegas. Thank you, Mr. Turtle Montana. You are way too much. Thanks. This is like Vegas, says Blind Squirrel Rocks. I love it. Thank you, Mike. Oh my gosh, we got another one from Mike. Oh, my bell's getting tired. I'm feeling the like the seasonal vibe here. Oh my gosh, no way. No way. Here, Melma, hold my beer. Oh my gosh, are you even kidding? I really need the big bell. This is not enough. Oh, thank you so much. Mr. Turtle Montana, this is like generosity far beyond like, oh, I appreciate you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Vigorous bell ringing. Oh, I appreciate you. I love you so much, all of you. I OMG, you win. Right? That was the winning bet, I think, if we were in Vegas. And thank you also for this, Melissa. If I'm wrong, I don't want to be right. Oh, you know what? Where's my bowl? Okay, hold on. We got yeah. Um we have this. Thank you so much, Ma. All right, we'll have a moment with the bowl. All right. Okay, guys. And we're enjoying that crinoid still. Okie dokie. Thank you for reminding me about that, Tiger. I do have a bigger bell in striking distance too. Yes, Turtle is truly awesome. Thank you so much. I know, Jeff. Better find that big bell, Karen. Good Lord. I know my arm is going to be tired tomorrow. Thank you so much. Oh, yeah, here. Yep. Wonder if we can make Karen's arm fall off. I like changing to the singing bowl. Actually, that really does give the arm a break. Thank you, all of you, so much. And we have Dano Barpak in the house. Thank you so much for coming and joining us. And it is so very nice. Everybody's generosity is truly amazing. I appreciate you all very much. Oh my gosh, right? Karen really wants a goat. We should get her one with a bell. Like I could just post the goat here and the goat could ring the bell for you guys, right? I do. Or a little lamb, a goat or a lamb, you guys. Thank you. I love you all. You have to know how much. Okay. We digress. Oh man, that was amazing. You guys are just insane and I love you. And I don't hardly know what else to say. But we have this little crinoid in the middle here. I don't know really what to do after all of that other than like wipe the tears out of my eyes. We have flotsam and jetsam. This was an ancient ocean, right? And it looks like we have like some floaters and sinkers here, but like I'm trying to center that crinoid and you can see like this wonderful even the shadow from that form. And so we'll just get in there. But what I was bringing up the floaters and sinkers about is that if you guys have recognition on what this other stuff is, since this is out of my wheelhouse, I don't know. And I would love it if you guys help me out. Like we're seeing wonderful, detail on this little crinoid. And I know for some of you guys, like, oh my gosh, another crinoid, like whatever. But this is all amazing, equally amazing to me all the time. We don't have them here. We are too young. And so we never find this in our fossil record. So this is exciting for me. I love looking at this kind of stuff. A goat, a lamb. What about a kid instead? Yeah, I'll take a kid. I mean, not the kind of like not a human kid. I've already been there and done that, and I'm done. But yeah, I'll take a little kid that goes bah instead. I'm all about it. Oh my gosh. Let me adjust my. There we go. Right on the money. So we are just getting nice and close. And then we're also seeing how silicified some of this other fossil material is. Oh my gosh, you guys. Oh, Tiger Eye, I love you. Okay, here we go. Huzzah. Thank you. Thank you, Tiger's Eye. And it looks like Manny's in the house. Awesome. And Crinoid, Mr. Turtle Montana loves a Crinoid. Thanks again, Tiger Eye. You are so magnificently generous. I appreciate you very, very much. And let's see. Okay. We've got this high percentage of finds are like this one crushed shell and coral bits. Got you. Excellent. And sounds like the start of an AC/DC song. Yeah, those are different kinds of bells, though, I think. And what's good? Karen's getting a 1099 tonight. Yeah. What? Oh, they keep track. They keep track. Don't you worry. Don't you worry about that one bit. I hope that you've been doing some faceting there, Mr. Manny. I would love to hear what you've been up to. And so there's our beautiful little crinoid. And then we're going to go ahead and I should have actually focused that better. Let's take a look. We're going to improve our focus and we're going to take a look around this stone a bit. So let's do this little exposure bar, bring it down just, whoa, that was, come on now. It decided to arbitrarily put itself in a crazy place. Okay, and so we've got these bits and pieces that Cynthia was saying were probably shells and different of the flotsam and jetsam variety. This guy might be going the wrong way. Had some other really, really neat little Tracy guys on it. And those of you who collect from these eras know how interesting these stones can be. How many different weird patterns from, life forms they have in them. Wait, wrong way maybe. Trying to find a what looks like maybe a brachiopod line. But yeah, behold, this has got a lot in it. Let's see what's up here. Got a whole lump fun there. It's like flying over the mountains when you're going someplace cool for vacation. That's some interesting churniness showing. Little traces of things. I mean, this is really like, a grab bag of different things kind of like in little bits and pieces presenting themselves. This one might be even more interesting at a higher magnification so that like the little I was always so excited to look at the foraminifera under high magnification and also a slice because you really get an idea. There's like a set of a mark from something right there, looking like little dots, but definitely traces of animals. And the thing is, again, like sometimes with the rough rock, it's hard to see who you're looking at, and it really improves the view if you can get like a cut on it. And so that might be a super fun thing for us to do with this and see what's inside. And oh, there was one that I had to share with you guys. Is this the one? Yes. Okay. Let's do this. Actually, I should do this and that. And Turtle is saying, I think I've shared on the Discord a crinoid packstone. I found that this is 100% silicified, completely translucent, not transparent. Oh my gosh. That has to be amazing. How cool. If you feel like we missed it, like I feel like I possibly did, then it would be wonderful if you wanted to share that again. Feel free. This one is going to be self-evidently interesting when we get into it. And hello, brand new American. Good to see you. Thank you so much for coming. And oh no. Afia Raka says, haven't been fasting, but I have designed a few cuts for Sapphire. Oh, how exciting. I can't wait to see. Do share if you feel like it. I'd love to even just see the designs. I've been like secretly trying to squirrel away and play a little bit on the Gem Cut Studio myself. Thanks again to all of you guys in the community and Lisa for making sure that that happened. And yet time has been so incredibly tight. I kind of can't wait to get like into hibernation mode for the studio here in the winter, like just the studio full time. I hope that you can get back to doing some faceting and getting those cuts that you have designed realized. I can't wait to see. So thank you for sharing on that. And well, I appreciate that. We try. And the brand new American says, hello, Ozone. Glad I found your channel. Seems interesting. We do some stuff. And like this whole community, if you're interested in this sort of thing, definitely subscribe. We do lives like this, Microzone and other shop work with fossils and with minerals and rocks. But also the rest of this community, if you want to try to surf some of these different channels, definitely check them out because like Allison Prairie Girl Rocks is doing some amazing things. Afia Raka does amazing things. We've got Jeff, of course, from JMB Rock Hounding doing amazing things out there. And so if you like it, check out some of the other channels that appear here in the chat. And if you want to, if you feel like providing any of those links, feel free, guys. And so check out these oolites. So nice. Hello. Hello, beautiful. And you know that I like the ooh liciousness. I'm going to bring that down just a little bit because it was washing it out. And these are way too cool to get wrong. And so these precious little orbs We need to see them, all of them. And they are completely riddling this rock. And so as you move to different parts of this guy, it is presenting these different fabulous groups of these orbs, and they're so wonderful. I don't know why, but I love these so much. Look at that. Look at that fantastic cluster right there. I need to get out of the picture. I hate it when I leave myself in there. There we go. There we go. Enhance, enhance. And so we can get closer. Who wants to go closer? And yes, thank you, Allison, for providing the link for J&V rock hounding. And yeah, we love some oolites, don't we? And off your rocka, and make sure that you post your own there as well. And Brand New American was saying, I was just looking at some Herkimer Diamonds quartz of mine earlier. Now this pops up in my field. Oh, that's awesome. Or in your feed. So great. Have you mined the Herkimers? That seems like a really good time. I haven't been to the East Coast to do that, but it would be on the top of my list of things that I'd love to do while I'm there. Look at those guys. I love that. Panning over to the left to see those polka dots over there. One of the things that I love about the oolites is they are kind of like those cells, every single one of them being so specifically different. And Lisa says closer. And Jeff said shared a couple of videos of some finds from this week in Texas. Yay! To you on Messenger. Couldn't do so on Discord. Thank you so much for sharing those. This week has been a bear. I gotta say it. So I will definitely catch up on all of the videos this weekend. I'm hoping. I just missed it over and over and over again. I get to the party like at the last minute or not at all. Just had a platter full of stuff to deal with. And one of these days, Ma is gonna produce a bunch of good stuff. She's got a few things on YouTube as well to definitely go check out. So does Ryan. And so yeah, like the shouts can go on for quite some time. Hydrate everybody. And Jawhick is going to be starting something up, I believe, pretty soon. I hear the word is on the street that this might happen. And so let's go closer. It's interesting how sort of really mellow these colors are. I like it. Some of the stuff that we've seen this evening was so vivid. And this is like really gentle, the host material is kind of opaque-ish, and so these guys are just busting out anyway against all odds and doing such a lovely job of just that. And you can cruise around a little bit more too. I'm in love with that the one that's kind of darker, like a maroon color, wine color. Ugh. And some kind of ochre orange around it. My ball of eyes got a little hung up there for a second. We got some eggs in the middle. There we go. Just cruising around. Like the ones that like have a double halo on them. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, and Cynthia or anybody, feel free to always add what you know. These guys are just mineral, not necessarily fossil in there. Oof. Oh gosh. Hello. It's kind of like the pastels that I think that Melissa likes too. This would be something that, is just growing because they want to. I'm going to get this wet. See if we can improve this at all. Well, we get glare, but it does make it a little bit brighter. When the glare goes away, that should be nice. Whoopsie doodle. And that just fell down. See if we can angle it so that we don't get glare. Gosh, there are so many in there. So many of these. Oh, look at those guys over there. That's crazy. Little fracture. Just beautiful structure of these guys. Get that a little bit more focused. I don't know if we're going to get much more out of these guys if we get closer. Do you have more to share with us, little guys? Let's bring some of you. I think they're going to just be pretty consistently, like maybe crystal up a little bit, like those guys there. Be a bit sugary. This is like SpaghettiOs. This has a lot. This stone has a lot of terrain to it, not perfectly flat. So that one almost in the center has some druzy. Very pretty. Very awesome. Bubbles. Thank you, Squirrel. Thank you so much for everything. Tiny bubbles in the silica. Yes, Cynthia. Absolutely beautiful. Gosh, I love these so much. Did I already say that? Let's go in a little bit deeper. See if we can, there's nothing to lose here. Everything to gain. Yeah, each one like sporting just like maybe a slightly different mineral composition, and its surface is just rough enough that they like getting closer doesn't improve what we're seeing very much, unfortunately. But like if you just cast your eyes on that, doesn't that just make you feel mellow? Like I could have wallpaper like that and be so happy. This would be a good one for me to cut, polish, and do some of our, the long just musical version of the microzone. I think I need to do that for sure. And yeah, Cheerios. I agree. I'm uncertain as to how I found myself here, but you have a relaxing and pleasant cadence, and your minerals are so beautiful. Thank you so much for that, Literary Nick. And the folks here in our community, we are part of kind of a rock community, and everybody shares. And so these are rocks from some of the other folks in our community that they sent me so that we can look under the microscope and enjoy them together on a Friday night. We gather every Friday at 6 o'clock for a few hours or more and just gem gaze. And so you're welcome. And thank you so much for joining us. And beautiful, beautiful Fruit Loops. I agree. And yeah, like everybody in this community. And we just actually, if you scrub back a little ways in the chat now or later, you will see some links to other channels that also do some gem gazing of different varieties. And so if this is partially your bag, then definitely join us for more adventures in the microzone and beyond. And actually, with that, considering that I did not expect to go 3 hours today. That was a little bit longer. Everybody, you have been so generous. You and you and you and you. Thank you so much for sending the rocks, sending the tools, sending the super chats, and all the things, and sharing them around the community. Not just me, all the people that give and all the folks that receive. We're all so happy and lucky to have each other. You guys know how much you rock. And you really do. Thank you, literary Nick. I really appreciate that. We love all the subscriptions. Those things are free. If you like the videos, if you want to send a comment along, all of that stuff helps as far as the algorithm goes. And like bottom line, we just want to be able to keep this sort of thing going so that we have a place to hang out together, through these dark next months where there's little to go and rock hound about or fossil hound or hunt. It's nice to be able to do the same stuff, lay your eyes on some cool things right in the comfort of your toasty studio. And so we will be doing live studios sometime this weekend. I'm not entirely sure what time, but probably after Kyle is done over at the World of Rock Hounds doing his sale tomorrow. We'll probably do something, a pickup live where the studio folks just get together Brady Munch style and do the work, and you can work alongside us. And then over the weekend, if you have some videos coming up, definitely post them up or ask a wrench to help you. It has been of late that AZ Rock Hounding has been posting up after Kyle on Sundays. And then, of course, we always have Theo dropping a cool video on Saturdays. That would be Theo Kellison's channel. And then also Katie Did Rocks. And so, again, if you guys have some lives coming up, J&V Rock Hounding or Allison. Allison, I loved your coffee talk on Wednesday. I couldn't get over that. That was so informative and so much fun. And I just couldn't get over like the pantyhose and the pickle jar and all that kind of stuff. Rock on, girlfriend. That was a really good time. And yes, she always sings at the end of her live streams, which I don't do. And you guys are probably happy about that. But in a world where you can choose to be anything, choose to be kind of a rock hound. Yeah, I liked that addition last time, but I love that you do that for everybody at the end of each and every one of her live streams. And yeah, let me know if you guys are doing any lives or anything else going on this weekend, and we'll pop it up in the chat or in the comments, and you guys can check back. Cheers to you and yours. Have a great weekend. I love that we always get to start off our weekends together. We're going to work together on a live stream sometime this weekend, so definitely keep your eyes open. We'll have a sale probably sometime next week for some of the stuff that gets generated out of this messy studio. I have this like super cool fabric from Bali that one of Steve's really good friends gave me, and is covering the faceting machine right now because I'm working on jewelry and don't want the grit onto the faceting machine. But all these things are going to become pieces of jewelry here the next week that goes by, and we'll have some videos coming of the fire opals. Like I said, Josh has a gem field video out that you guys need to go watch, and I've got a gem field that I still need to edit. That still needs to come out, that I think is amalgamated with a sunstone visit. And so at any rate, Lava Bison and Afuraka and Ma and Tiger Eye and Jeff, thank you for suggesting that they hit the like button. That's for free. And Brand New American, thank you so much for coming along. And Patricia, and did I say Tiger Eye already? I'm sure I did. And Lisa and Ken earlier, and Jawhick earlier, and all y'all. Allison, of course. You guys are the absolute best community. Cheers to you and your help. I'm going to send you off with the usual credits. one more time for this one, and then we'll go ahead and change them up because we have some new members on board. You guys know that that helps the channel know for sure that we can go on each month and afford the platform and all that kind of stuff, so that we can do the Brady Bunch lives and stuff like this, and afford the music and all the good stuff. And so don't forget to become part of the Minerally Rocksmiths over on the Discord. We'll see you guys over there. Thank you so much, Brand New American. Oh my gosh. Thank you for becoming a member. And this, oh, gotta hold it the right way. Oh, geez. Can't do that in a hurry. You just can't rush meditation or the meditation bowls. All right. So thanks again, you guys. I'm going to send you off with the credits, and you guys all rock so much. Steinkerns to you, and we will see you all weekend long in all the places that we love to see you. So here you go. Are we alive, everybody? Are you here? Am I here? And we can't hear me. Let's start over again. Are you here? Am I here? and we can't hear me. Let's start over again.